Probably regretting that Mars ban just a little bit right now, but it is what it is.
At least for Morphling, like the lane against Darkseer can be very good for him.
Yeah.
You get some early level.
Boxy is set up bottom. They want to try to get a kill here. They're very fragile on Bach and Planet right now down here. Looking for this around. They're on Planet.
He's looking pretty dead here. Gets surrounded. TPs are coming in, but Planet will fall.
And the March is already down.
Can they punish anything? No. Yeah, indeed they can't. Liquid's perfectly fine getting away with that kill.
March OP. Who's going to get the power rune? Nita still level 5.
They can mess with him.
They're going for the play.
Look at the avalanche into the toss.
Got him.
He's very dead.
Nice play. Before they can get some of the extra chain set up potentially. This is interesting. Nothing to say. Does have his DD right now, so Boxy gets caught.
And Mickey is going to look to try and poke him from the side. He's got the backup of Insania Saberlight. See what they can get in return here. They'll look for the chase down. Saberlight with the vacuum onto Nothing to Say.
They bring everyone.
Slight Change comes in. Nothing to Say is going to go down. Bark as well. Will slowly but surely
Can he finish him?
He will get Saberlight in return. But Y goes down. Liquid, they look to be able to set up to take down Bark a second time. As he'll try and run, but the chains connect once more. As Liquid very ready to fight back there. As Tidebound attempt to poke.
A big hit. I mean, Saberlight comes instantly. They join. They know that they want to be able to pressure, bring 5 heroes to stop that aggression. Yep. It's a big one. Arcane Rune, nothing to say. Looking for another moon here. Last time Power Rune did not work. They're trying again.
They're going to find Saberlight in the front.
He's got the box.
It's a lot of burst, though. And Saberlight, he's gone.
Let's go down. They're still surrounding down bottom.
Oh, they're ready to dive.
They say he does not have the blink yet.
They drop the wall to get the setup on the wards in. They make the jump forward as well. There's nothing to say. It's been left behind here.
No way he can get out. Oh, man.
It's going to slow down that blink dagger timing.
That's a brutal death.
Have to get up the smoke. Tidebound Liquid there coming for them first with the smoke play.
They want Nothing to Say again. He doesn't have blink. He has it on the courier.
He spent it up. So, you know, this is one of those deaths where you can be like, well, you know what, I died, but they're not necessarily going to expect me to respawn with the blink, so maybe they have a chance to catch them by surprise. They do manage to get both for the Shrine of Wisdoms.
They will lose Y, though.
But indeed, Liquid overall continue to rack up the kills.
At least they get both shrines, but already seeing Liquid hitting their power peak at an early timing.
Absolutely. And just, yeah, Mickey with the blink getting involved. Try and get a hit against Liquid.
They can't let Liquid just set up, right? When Liquid set up is 5, it's super dangerous. If they can get catches, that's the ideal.
Can they get Mickey? Would be a big one. Or Nisha. They're kind of split, though. Nothing to Say. He's going to look over towards him. Does get the setup. Ice Blast in.
Oop, the box.
Escape Pack not going to save him. Mickey goes down. Tidebound, they'll now be able to turn over towards Boxy. Should be able to claim another. Boxy's got 21 charges. Will pop them. But it won't save him. As Tidebound do make the quick move. Get themselves a big kill.
Good hit, honestly, because they TP as, what, 5 heroes to defend the lane, and as soon as Liquid splits up, they make an instant smoke. So great call by them. Is Tidebound going to be prepared for this Bach in a dangerous spot?
Uh-oh.
Doesn't have reincarnation.
He doesn't. They coming in. Walls down. Lined up lovely on the 2 of them.
Deleted. Liquid making the bigger moves. And that stat or right-click item is when the Darkseer thrives off of you.
Yeah, Saberlight is going to be more than happy. Boxy!
Oh, the catch!
He's going to get the setup here with the wheel. Into the root.
No Manta.
He's still able to waveform away. Shiro turns in the Ember Spirit as well. Gets the Flame Guard up. Will get dragged back into the wall, though.
Shiro? He can't get out.
He's just dead.
Oh, and this game is out of control. Shiro has finally been found, and everyone else.
Oh, no.
Liquid. They woke up this morning.
They did. We saw yesterday, I think coming into this, there was a bit of concerns after what we saw from Game 1 Liquid yesterday. It's like, well, maybe Game 1 just ain't their thing, you know, early on. He's not going to buy a BKB. Who would do that? What kind of crazy character player would do that?
And then when he dives, then if he dives and dies, he queues up the BKB instantly. But he probably won't die. So
because it was getting to that point, you know, we get like 2,000 gold and you got a BKB queued up. It's like, well, I could start buying the BKB, but now I could just buy like that small crit and go for something like a Revenant's Brooch.
Stupid.
McKay, yeah, he understands.
Greedy core players.
He understands. If that is the beginning of the downfall for them in this game, that would be quite entertaining. But unlikely with how far ahead Liquid are. Planet's dead. Whoop, see if they can find more in the trees. They can. Why?
Shiro?
Caught by the chains.
Try to find the angle. He will. But they're chasing.
The wall's down. Got anything else to dive in? I'll catch him with the root. Barks here ready to keep him protected. But throws at the stun the way of Mickey.
Well, yeah, because it's usually something you don't want to buy in.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah, I think there was only like two other games or something that we had that stat from. But yeah, I say it's a record nonetheless.
Let's see, Saberlight. They're set up for this, it looks like here. Can they pop him?
See if they can.
Nullifier.
With the Ice Blast passing over, they will. That's Saberlight gone.
That's the Nullifier pickup. But Nisha.
He's turned up, and he's ready to start getting some stuff in return.
Oh, he is flying through him. Nothing to say. Does get the blink away. Okay. Also very close.
The traps are down, though.
Nisha.
Bug does still have the reincarnation.
Continuing to lead that charge. Okay. Scouting. Insania.
Well, I do see Insania at the start. Gonna try for the jump on him, but they can't get the follow-up. Insania's perfectly fine. Nisha, he's just gone straight for the backlines. The wall gets knocked down. The vacuum on the three of them. As Shiro will try and fight back. Pops the BKB ults for the TP out of there. He will escape.
Only just.
But the supports died so quickly, and now Bark left alone. Also, in a whole world of hurt here as Liquid surround him and leave no chance for escape.
Man, watching Ember Spirit when he's at this
as
point
soon as
so insane.
They were aware that something was going on up there, Nisha, he's just straight in. He gets all the information that they need. He's got enough right now. Demon Rapier actually assembled it already. He's trusting that no one's going to snipe this courier. Let's have a look. Can Shiro do? Oh, they're with the jump. Oh, it's a toss back on his teammate.
Oh, no. And a wall
on four.
It's
onto the fourth. The vacuum wall combo gets dropped down. Shiro just watching as his teammate die beside him.
Oh, my God. That was the best case scenario for Liquid.
Let's see what they can do with the buybacks.
Everyone dead except for the Morphling.
Box in.
And box out.
The wheel's going to get dropped down. They control him. Shiro.
They do get the initial kill on TA.
They managed to take the Aegis out of him. But Bark's gone a second time. Shiro jumping in. Shiro trying to get back to the fountain, but Nisha's on top of him with the chains. It's over. GG's called. Liquid. I'll take this game.
Pick it up. Insania, pick it up.
Get the Rapier for the scoreboard.
He got it.
There we go.
No reaction whatsoever.
Did he get it? Yeah, he's got it in his inventory, of course. Yeah, lovely. Lovely jubbly. He ends up with that. But yeah, rough one for Tidebound.
Yeah.
And one that you guys, you know, the smart people here at PGL did kind of see happening from the end of the draft, right?
Yeah, honestly, like the
Paul off way harder than this in this game, right? He went 1-6. You do have two side laners who are going to farm a lot. That's kind of what I was worried about in the draft as well. Like, at some point in this game, the tempo is going to come very naturally just by how Liquid's heroes play themselves out.
The Centaur is picked up.
They don't care. I was going to say maybe this is a 5-head play where I mentioned Saberlight. He wants Mars or Centaur. Yeah, we're going to take the Mars. Mars is good versus Centaur.
Exactly.
So Liquid don't really care in that regard, but is Mars good with their lineup? It's okay?
Yeah.
And they've got the Shadow Demon too. So this hero, as you've seen, it can be a bit of a risky pick.
Oh, look at
but
this.
With Centaur, it's very strong. I
don't know if Tidebound expected Liquid to come from this angle. They set up from the tree line, in with the disruption. They're going to look to run Shiro down.
One more tick.
Oh, he's going to tick out.
Stick.
Did he have it?
He had 2 stick.
Oh, he absolutely could have at least lived long enough to not give up the first button and probably just straight up survived.
He had 2 stick and he died to he would have lived, Owen.
100%.
That's a bit of a slip up. I mean, he probably wants to die and be able to reset anyway, but
still
doesn't want to get first blood.
Gold, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bit of a slip up there.
Yep.
Who got the last hit? It was Insania who got the first blood, but nothing to say. At least gets the trade. So the mid lane, I want to say that he should have a better time, but I've just been seeing he should just win all of his lanes. So
nope. Was
Boxy?
Yeah, that just Boxy's just straight up dead.
20-8 mid lane, so we are seeing especially that early kill for nothing to say. Double Bracer, he's having a bit of an edge at the moment over Nisha. They get the X connection. Planet's here.
See if they've got enough with Planet.
They've also got Y. What a headshot.
Lovely angle there from Y.
What a play.
Now extra bit of control and damage will allow them to take Nisha down.
All right, we've got a game building up. Tidebound. See why not? Unless it doesn't. No, I don't see why not.
You don't care about the disruption?
No, I wouldn't say so much. Level 6 is hit, nothing to say. They go immediately.
Straight away, make the move on Anisha. They're bringing the supports. Make sure it's an easy kill once again.
He's crushing it this time, nothing to say. He's like, Nisha, you got the edge last time. Going for the double stack. Why?
As you
Liquid's
said,
bringing the numbers.
Oh, cooldown coming in from Shiro.
A lot of damage.
Can Liquid fight this? I mean,
the Kunkka's coming too.
Yep, they're going to have the combo coming in straight away over to the two of them. They get the cleanup, they get the Shrine of Wisdom, they get it all here, Tidebound.
Boxy's entire impact in this game at this point. It's going to be mostly, at least in this early game, he's going to be
sitting behind the cores.
Yeah, just to save them. So is just so poor at this point. Shiro steps up a bit far.
He's got backup coming in, though, and Liquid don't have enough damage to kill him. Not even close, in fact. Now they might be in trouble themselves. The Saberlight gets dragged back into the Calling and the Torrent.
All this because this early, Shiro just a bit tankier than probably they expect because of how farmed he is at this early start. Survives the dive. They even look for another setup on Tanisha. He's looking for the power rune. They're coming. And Bach closed the gap. He doesn't have phase boots.
It's going to be difficult. But he's got him. He's got him.
What a play. They truly have Nisha's number.
Yeah, they're crushing this early game here, Tidebound.
0 and 3 on this Beastmaster. Just will they have enough? Because it's 4 heroes of Tidebound. Big clash.
Saberlight is going to try and get it before they can approach, but they'll be able to get in time. Liquid, they're going to try and bring together the forces to attempt to fight this one. And Saberlight, he's dead. Drop the boat down as well, so nothing to say. He's going to have that extra level of protection.
It looks like they'll get nothing to say, though. The backup's coming in.
Let's see if they can clean up more here with Nisha. Nothing to say, falling pretty low. They'll get him.
They needed that so bad.
Turning up in their numbers. They're able to get these kills, push them out of it. They don't stop Nothing to Say from being able to get the Shrine of Wisdom, but they are able to make them pay for it.
Boxy has a blink digger now. Shiro. Uh-oh.
Well, let's see if Liquid succeed in finding a big kill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Snappy coming in. They get the jump, the roar, the Macropire.
That's pretty huge.
Well, they're considering fighting back, Bart. They'll get the pushback with the spear, but they don't have their gyro, and it's quite a significant amount of their damage output right now.
And it is the Centaur.
Yeah, so they're going to let Saberlight be.
Quite early after this Aghanim's. Level 15 for him. Purge.
See what they want to do about this Tidebound. Saberlight's in. It's the Hoof Stomp. Stampede as well. The roar out on towards Nothing to Say. Nice Buck to follow up. The arena's down from Buck, who catch the 2 supports, but the disruption comes out. Nothing to Say will get the boat thrown down. Look towards Saberlight. Saberlight caught by the cold feet. They'll finish off the Centaur.
The carries are coming.
Nisha's BKB about to come to an end as well, and Shiro turns up for the high ground with the damage. Will be able to take out the Beastmaster.
The tick out does happen. Does the Kunkka also? Oh my god, the Shadow Poison just ticks off at the end there. That was actually close to almost getting him. Kunkka doesn't yet, but they're going to fight anyway.
Yeah, I mean, this could be tough because, yeah, but Mickey being involved, this Tiny's going to be pretty terrifying. They get the setup on him, though. Atos to hold Mickey back first. Put the Macropire down onto Y during the Pierce the Veil. It's doing a lot of damage.
I mean, Y.
He's might tick out. Yeah, the tree comes in. Mickey's able to finish him off. Barks trying to jump in. In the arena, the Ice Blast coming in across the 2 of them. In fact, the 3 of them catches all 3 claws. A pretty much perfect Ice Blast there from Planet. Makes the connection. Mickey has to go for the BKB TP out. See if the rest of Liquid can survive here. Boxy TP's out in the trees. The X-Mark is going to be able to bring back Insania.
What a nice play.
They were ready for that one, and indeed, yeah, this time around the combo hitting Buck, now starting to get these big arenas off. And yet that perfectly, the radius of that blast clips all 3 cores.
You couldn't, honestly, Box stepping it up massively, right? We were criticizing these Mars, but there you go. Saberlight wanting to steal the shrine. Nothing to say is already there. They threw the scan. Can he get it in time? He does actually get it in time.
He's going to die for it, though, surely. Ice Blast coming in. Is there any way out for him? He's going to try for the TP out. He's going to tick down low, but he might actually just live here. Nope, never mind. He will not live here.
Another Ice Blast that hits. How many of these have been hitting? Look at that XP. 2,000 for the AA.
And another kill here for Tidebound.
They are really starting to find their footing. A little bit of a hiccup at some moment, but then right after that last fight, everything is back to position level 16 on A. Did he get 2? He almost got 2 levels for that kill.
He hits the solo XP right from that kill in the fountain.
The dream. Perhaps a little scary again for the side of Tidebound if they're not ready for the 5v5.
Yep. Seeing if he can find a roar. He can. And Mickey, he'll get the toss back. They've caught the 2 of them. Bark has to put the BKB and drop the arena. Ice Blast is coming in. Nisha puts the BKB, walks out the arena, looks to finish off Bark. Bark trying to juke him out. Bark still alive. Mickey, can he find the finishing blow to him? He can't. Bark will live. Nothing to say now, but the tidal wave brings Nisha back. And Nisha with the BKB already used. He's falling low, but Mickey in with the jump. The two-man avalanche toss onto the both of them. Now nothing to say. Pops the BKB, the Gale Guard. Gets him up to the high ground. Shiro tries to stand his ground against Mickey. They're getting Mickey and Insania low. Bark him with another spear. Doesn't get the latch, but the tidal wave brings it back down to the low ground. That doesn't matter. The disruption's there. Mickey, he's actually going to blink in aggressively. Tries to find Shiro, but the Glimmer cape's up. Shiro's going to get protected. Mickey will get the toss off, but he's caught by the cold feet. Can they keep Mickey alive? They can. He's alive. He's survive. They're closing on a Shiro. Mickey throws the tree and doesn't matter. Shiro the flak will finish off Mickey. Finally, though, Boxy ends up being the one left standing for Liquid as he clears up Shiro at the end of it.
Holy shit, what a sloppy fight from both sides, kind of just throwing spells all over the place, but who ends up actually winning this one? It feels like it's pretty dead even, right?
But Boxy. They saw him, right?
I thought the Ice Blast had seen him, but I guess not.
I guess it wasn't. Yep. They'll get Insania. They'll drop the Stampede here to counteract the
Mickey
the arena
for a solo
Stampede. Is he going to get
the backline? He bypasses the 4 heroes. And can continue. There's still no Mars. 35 seconds. Spent the gold.
Oh, Mickey.
Toss back.
He's in. They get the setup. Nothing to say. Is there any saving him? There is not.
There are no saves.
The Kunka's gone. Can Shiro and White find anything in return? They get the stun in on towards Mickey.
Ice Blast.
Ice Blast coming as well, but Nisha jumps forward, ready with the second roar. Locks down Shiro. They turn straight towards Shiro. Shiro's able to get the BKB and the Satanic off, though. He's healing up, and Liquid, they're bailing out. BKB TP from Nisha gets him out of there, but Sableye ends up ticking down to the Ice Blast. Mickey and Insania have to run.
Insania, can he actually get himself out of this one?
Oh, the dead shot.
Clips him.
That girth there with the Aghanims clips him.
He's got Glimmer, but they've got the
they've got him.
Shiro able to stand that ground there versus everybody.
Oh,
wait, what? No way. Oh, my God. I think they still see it. No. Oh, God. I can't believe
They've got Ice Blast in a second, see if Planet can hit it blind.
He's not going to find him.
He's not going to try. He's out of it. He's out of it.
Oh, my God. How does he get out of that? Go find him with the Courier. Wait, the Courier. Saberlight got the gem. So these next few moments, very important. They're looking to move forward here. They have this ward. It's Insania.
They'll get the, BKB's up.
That's a...
I mean, they're going to turn.
The cats.
They do. They just go straight away on Shiro. And this time around, Shiro can't be saved. He's dead. Oh, he felt a little too confident walking up like that. Liquid, they turn with the numbers. They kill him. He buys back. He's on his way over. He's still pretty far, though. It's going to take a bit of time for him to get over here, not before Planet goes down. I mean,
this fight's so hard.
You got to get him with that Blink Hex, right? And you have to kind of find the Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Got to get Bark's got to find Shadow Demon at all costs. Find Boxy.
Double Roar at the ready.
Insania. He's going in very aggressively. Nisha, he's in for the side. He finds the Roar to Bark. He fights the Mars. They kill the Mars. The Bowman coming. The second Roar there.
Shiro.
Onto Shiro. They're moving over towards Dryo. He'll get the BKB and the Satanic off.
Mickey?
So Shiro will heal back up. Mickey's gone.
Wait, he has no buyback.
Liquid have to bail out of this.
Mickey has no buyback.
And there's a missile heading the way of Insania. Is he going to die? The missile's coming in. It gets him. He couldn't kill it in time.
Oh, my God.
Boxy.
The Ice Blast connections on Mickey. Perfect. And now they get the Roche. Rapier Dreams back on the table.
There it is. Get this Aegis online.
It is a triple buyback.
Triple buyback.
But a necessary one.
All of their buybacks now on cooldown on Tidebound. They'll have the Aegis to play with, and as you say, wow, they still need a lot of money for the Rapier.
But this is big, though, too, because not only is it the Aegis, it's the
Saber. He's going to try for it.
Oh, my God.
He's into the pit. It's a little bit early.
Does he get to steal any of them?
Can he pick up anything? Did he grab it? He's out with the car, but the Ice Blast is upon him. The Spear's going to miss. Doesn't matter. He's still dead.
He got nothing.
He got nothing.
Not even a single component.
Liquid, they do nearly have everybody back up.
Crimson's blocking 163 per hit.
A box in. Oh, disruption. Silver Blue Spear, they make the jump into Shiro. He's getting pretty low. He's actually dead the once. That's the Aegis.
What? Was that Blade? My guy died so fast.
Shiro, he's going to look for round 2. But he's dead, though. Pops the refresher, but he's dead. He doesn't get a chance to get anything off a second time.
Shiro?
They're going to try and run. The disruption there on Shiro. He does still have BKB and Satanic ready to pop if needed, but the dump's there with the Who Stomp. He'll keep his cool for now. As I say, he's still got BKB and Satanic if he feels necessary.
Roar in 5 seconds. Nisha.
He's in, but the silence! The silence clips him, will get the Roar off, but the BKB is already there. They can't kill Shiro off, and now Shiro's ready to step back towards them.
Shiro,
the double.
jeez.
Sableye back in with the Who Stomp. Can they burst him? They can. They bring Shiro down. Liquid, they get the kills. The Rapier in the hands of Mickey. Tidebound, 3 dead without buyback.
That fear almost making the difference on Nisha, pushing him back, but either way, they've got the numbers. All those buybacks used from Tidebound, Liquid, they've done it.
And even the Mindbreaker hit as well, I think was what clipped Nisha after he jumped in.
True.
And that little bit of silence disrupted, but indeed the game's over. They've got nothing left to play with. Tidebound. GG is called. Liquid take game 2, and with that, the series clean 2-0.
Very cool game. Definitely very back and forth. Liquid showing that they had a very comfortable approach in the game, even though Tidebound had that advantage for what felt like a lot of the game. It didn't matter. Liquid winning these last few big engagements.
That was one of those ones where Team Tidebound, they felt like they should have been in more control than they were in actuality, given the start that they had.
Yeah, no, again, the way that Tidebound started the game was exceptional. It was, just really good rotations and just natural map movement. It was just trying to replicate that over and over again.